everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you for watching the video. Today's video is episode 6. In this video, I wanted to share with you how I make grid spacing guide for my journal. At the beginning, let's have a look what is exactly the grid spacing guide. You might be not sure, or if you are new for bullet journal, I hope this information is helpful. Grid spacing guide is a self-made reference that keeps track of the commonly used dimension for your bullet journal. The guide can be horizontal or vertical. In my opinion, this is a quite useful tool to have for your bullet journal. At the beginning, I wanted to share with you the tools what I will use today. The first one I use is A5 size dotted notebook. I got this notebook from Scribble and Dot. I previously made the video for unboxing this notebook. If you are interested in this notebook, please check the video. Paper thickness is 160 GSM. It's quite thick paper. It's suitable for markers. Other items I will use today is pencil, Mildliner, the color is mild gray, eraser, Stadler pigment liner 0.8, Tombow ABT brush pen, the color is 535 and 755. You can pick up any colors, to be honest. I just felt I wanted to use these two colors today. The next tools I show you is actually for titles. I decided to use stamps. I will use alphabet stamp, Steadler pencil, pigment liner from Stadler 0.5, stamp pad, and the Tombow ABT brush pen number 158. These are additional items, but I always use masking tape. Mine is 10mm thickness, and a ruler and a calculator. I have two options, this blue masking tape or pineapple pattern one. Both are quite cute and I haven't decided yet which one I will use, but at the end of the video I will show you which one I choose. In the previous video, I shared with you how I set up the color sample for Tombow ABT brush pen. Then I skipped first and second pages. Today I wanted to use this first and second pages for grid spacing guide. After I will set up the two pages, I wanted to add index. In this video, I wanted to share with you two different types of layout in the left side page and the right side page. I always prepare both layout just in case. At the beginning, let's have a look at the bottom of the pages. In this notebook, you might be find out on the screen, but there is a dot next to the page number. I hope you can see. This is really depends on the notebook. Sometimes the layout on the dot is different, so you need to check yours, but this note has dot next to page number. The other side, page 2, is also the same. At the very bottom, next to the page number, there is a dotted. So I wanted to ignore this very bottom of dot because I'm not writing down anything on that. However, if you are a person wanted to include this dot, of course you can do. At the beginning, on the left side page, I draw the line with Mildliner. Then at the number with pigment liner, so basically the number comes between two dots. I hope you can see from the screen, I ignore the very bottom of the dot. I draw the line and the number between the second and the third bottom of dot. The other side is also similar, however, it's a little bit different layout. So find out the first and the second dot line and then draw the line between these two dots from the top to the bottom. This is how it looks like. Again, I ignore the very bottom of the dot because it's next to the page number. Then add the number from the top to bottom between two dots. This is how it looks like. I hope you can see each number is between two dots from top to bottom. In this time, I could get 26 and 38 for each pages. Now I start drawing grid spacing guide using pencil. I start working for left hand side page. As you can see, there are 26. I want us to make spacing guide like a equal between the left side and the right side. Middle part of the page is actually 13. 26 divided by 2 is 13. I usually draw bigger spaces on the bottom and the top is smaller. Two boxes showing the two spaces divided by is coming at the bottom. I hope this makes sense. I also draw spacing guide with using the box. It's not line. Some people drawing spacing guide using the line, but in my opinion, I found showing with the boxes looks easier for me to understand. It might be difficult to see what I'm drawing on the screen. I will share with you the screen drawing with a pen later. At the beginning, I draw all grid spacing guide with pencil because I always make a mistake. You might be wonder why I'm drawing from the bottom, because I wanted to put the title on the top of the page. Once I finish drawing with a pencil, now I use pigment liner 0.8 from Stadler. Now you can see much more clear what I was drawing earlier time with pencil. So as you can see, the two boxes is a maximum, the biggest actually, the spacing, but the three boxes I can draw, and also the four boxes I can divide it by on the same page as well. I draw four boxes maximum, actually the smallest. These layout I use the most. I put the pencil on the middle of the page. It's actually 13, between 13 and 14. And then you can see left side and the right side is equal. Once I finish drawing the square, I use pens. I use Tombow pen, two colors actually. In each box, I write down the number, how many, or actually the how much space I use. This first box I use actually the 13 space, so I draw 13 in the box. Both boxes use 13 each, so I draw 13 for two boxes. The next one I use 12 space, and the right side is also 12. However, next 12 box each, there is one gap. So I draw 1. Basically, I use 1 for space. In my case, all space showing with blue color pen. The next pattern has 2 space between 2 boxes. However, the box size is the same with the previous one, so I draw 12 each in 2 boxes. Then I write down 2 between 2 boxes because I use 2 spaces. The next one, I have 2 boxes. However, space-wise, I use 11 each. So I draw 11. Now, the space-wise, I use 2 space each on each side. So I write down 2. The next one is also the same process. So I just need to carry on how many spaces I use per each. And then you can see entire space guide. Now let's make spacing guide on the other page. This is a bit different layout. However, the whole process is actually exactly the same. Just the layout is different. I have a 38 space. So 38 divided by 2 is 19. So I can make biggest one is 19 box each. This time, biggest spacing is on the left side and the smallest one is going to be the right side. Again, I start drawing everything by pencil at the beginning. I forgot to mention, but if you prefer to draw the line with using the ruler, please use that. In this video, I don't use the ruler. Once I draw everything by pencil, I start drawing with pigment liner again. I'm not good at drawing the line from top to bottom, so I usually change the direction of the notebook itself. For me, it's easier. It really depends on the notebook. In this case, the smallest space I could manage to divide 5 boxes. Now, I add the numbers again in the box, and also out of the box means how many spaces I'm using. I'm using the red and the blue pen again. Once I draw everything, I erase pencil. So I just need to wait for a while to make sure everything dried out. I don't want to spread the pen to everywhere. Now I wanted to add the title on the top of the first page. Again, I tried to draw with pencil a little bit. I wanted to use a stamp for the title today. I got this alphabet stamp set from eBay. I think it was a few years ago, but still you can find the same one on Amazon or eBay. I use black color stamp pad and I pick up all capital letter today. Again, I use the pencil to draw some decoration around the title. Then I use the same pigment liner from Stadler to draw on the top of a pencil drawing. After dried out the pen design, I start adding the color. I use Tombow ABT brush pen. I add the title and the page number and the index pages. I now make page marker on the second page. This is a totally additional. If you don't want to, you don't need to, but I always do it because I quite often use space guide. So it's really useful where the guide is actually. I usually use 10mm thickness masking tape because the space between two dots is 5mm, so it's really easy to mark. Today I picked up pineapple pattern. This is my favorite one. You can use your favorite masking tape. 5mm on this side. Other 5mm I can fold to the next page. Then I cut the excess part of masking tape. You can see a little bit long. So I tried to make the same shape with the notebook. This means a bit roundish for the corner. Now let's have a look at the notebook from the side. You can see masking tape is working like a bookmarker. I like using masking tape as a bookmarker. It's really useful. Let's have a look at entire pages. So I added the index. And now this is how it looks like. I was thinking the pineapple masking tape could be a bit too much, but I really like it. It's really cute. I always make grid spacing guide for each notebook. I always enjoy entire process to make this. There is a little bit of math, but if you haven't made this, I highly recommend you to make grid spacing guide. I hope you enjoyed the video and see you on the next video. Bye!